it's time for this week's First Impression Friday. Today I am excited, so excited, probably the most excited I have ever been for a First Impression Friday, because today we are going to be taking a look at the world's most expensive hairdryer of all time. We have the new Dyson Supersonic Magic hole, there's just an open hole here, hair dryer. Now, I will just say I have been waiting 4 months, not like 4, like numerical 4, just like 4 months. I feel like everybody has been blogging and talking about this hair dryer coming out for over a year now, and I have been foaming at the mouth for when I am going to be able to get it and try it myself. So thank you so much to all the Swamp family members who informed me that Sephora got a few in stock and I was able to purchase it there. So that being said, this hair dryer is $399. It is a $400 hair dryer. I don't know what's going on with Dyson. I guess it's all their super magical technology. You gotta pay for that. I remember Dogman and I got a bladeless fan about two years ago, I think, one of the big Dyson bladeless fans, and I think that was like a $400 fan. Every Dyson vacuum is like, what, $1,000+? It's crazy. You know when something is Dyson, you know it's gonna be expensive. It is supposed to be the hair dryer rethought. And you guys know that literally if there was like an item, like, you know that question that everybody gets asked, like, oh, if you were on a desert island, what's the one thing you would bring? For me, it would be a hair dryer. That would be a really impractical choice because there's probably no electricity on a desert island, but more than any other beauty product, more than any makeup item, more than anything in the world, nothing makes me feel more happy and comforted than a hairdryer. As a matter of fact, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and let me know what is the one item, practical or impractical, that you would bring if you were stranded on a desert island. It's so much fun to read you guys' responses, especially when they're all different and exciting, and you know, everybody would pick a different thing. Literally, I did a vlog about it. I'll link it somewhere down below or in this video or whatever, but hair dryers are my thing. So every time that there's like a radically different hair dryer on the market, I've got to try it. So the box honestly looks a little bit boring once you take it out of the sleeve. Plain white box. So there are 2 different colorways available in this product. Ew, look at all that foam. There is a pink one, I think it's called Fuchsia. At the time I ordered this, that one was already sold out, but I'm glad anyway because I wanted the silver one, and that one was luckily still in stock. I'm not sure if they are back in stock yet or if they're sold out right now. I think currently, because when I bought it, it said it was a Sephora exclusive, so I think for right now, it is only available at Sephora. So this looks like all of the attachments that you get in this box. You get the dryer itself, a diffuser, and it looks like some other diffuser attachments. The cool thing about these is they are supposed to be magnetic. I've already watched like all the little videos about it. So one of the benefits that this thing is supposed to have is it's supposed to be a lot more lightweight based on where the motor is placed. I forget exactly how the fancy British accent Dyson guy said it, but it's like a normal hair dryer is heavier here in the top, and all of the motor or the weight of this dryer is in the handle. It still feels honestly just about as heavy as a regular hair dryer. I'm not picking this up and thinking to myself, oh my gosh, it feels like I'm holding nothing. Trying to get everything unwrapped here. It looks like we have a couple of buttons here. It looks like there is a red button. You would think that that would mean like super hot or something. And then there is a button with just blue on it. So maybe that is like a cold shot of air, like normal. I would imagine this is on and off. And then this has a fan symbol on it. So I'm betting that this increases or decreases the speed that you feel the air blowing at you. I'm gonna go ahead and try and just see the magical magnetic sort of Okay, it doesn't go on that side, so it must blow out of this end. So the attachments are very easy to use. They are magnetic. It feels like a really strong magnet is holding them in place. I'm not exactly sure why we have two attachments that look the same. These are two attachments, and then I guess one is just strictly for the diffuser. Somebody explain this to me. I literally never use these attachments anyway. I don't even really know what they're for. This is the worst hairdryer review ever of all time. And we have this larger diffuser, which I do know is for people with curly hair. And once again, it easily just magnetizes into place. Look at me going on for 4 minutes showing you guys how magnets work. I'm gonna plug it in. I don't know why there's this like large power bank on the end of the cord. I'm just sort of like really pulling this out of the box with you guys and giving you my very first impressions on this Friday. Moment of truth. I think it's also supposed to run very quietly. Oh, that's weird. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't. Wow, that gets hot. I'm kind of impressed. That's crazy. Okay, so that was the high setting. So there's 3 speed settings. That's high, which is crazy. Medium and low. And you guys can sort of like see these lights glowing on the back if my camera would focus. So that is pretty cool about the temperature. Can you guys see the lights decreasing? The heat is going down every single time I'm pushing that button. Or then you can just have it on cool air. Or crank it all the way back up to 3 heats again. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. I had to cut it off for a minute because I feel like it's terrible for me to yell even louder than I normally yell over a hairdryer. I'm pretty impressed with the velocity, like the wind power that it is shooting off. I'm about to get my regular hairdryer and we'll do sort of like a sound comparison. If you have no red lights, then it is just blasting cool air. It's not really cold. For that, you do still have to press down this one little blue button on the back. I kind of was thinking that maybe you could just press it once and it would blast cold air, and then if you press it again, it would turn it off. But it's not that way. It's the same as with any other hairdryer. You do still have to hold that button down. It does sound a lot quieter, I think, just from listening than my other hairdryers. The only thing that's kind of crazy though is it does have a little bit of a whining noise to it. I don't know if you guys could hear that on the camera or not. I'm not sure if that's like just sometimes when you get a new hairdryer, it will make like different noises than it does after you had it for a while. It sort of has like a break-in period. It's like whenever you get a new hairdryer and it sort of has like that plasticky smell, but then as you use it, it doesn't have a plasticky smell anymore. The only thing I will say is I feel like this, since the motor is supposed to be in the handle, I feel like obviously you know how you wouldn't block off the back of a hairdryer normally. You'd have to be careful not to hold it too far down the base, because if you are, you're blocking the air intake and you will probably burn it up, you know? So you have to be careful to hold it, you know, in the middle of the handle. Let me get my other hairdryer and we will have a battle of the hair dryers. And I'm back with another hair dryer and a fantastic hairstyle. So let's just see. I'm gonna turn them both on at once really quick. That'll be fun for the whole family. Okay, you kind of can't tell. So here's one. Here is the Dyson. So you can definitely tell that this one is a lot quieter. Maybe there's less of a chance that I will go deaf. I just sort of like dunked this piece of hair under the faucet, and I'm gonna see if it seems to dry my hair miraculously quickly. A lot of people had already left reviews online saying they felt like it dried all of their hair in 10 to 12 minutes. It does seem to be drying it really quickly. And I do have pretty thick hair. I know that people like I don't know, don't agree with that or don't believe it or whatever. I have whatever makes your hair take a really long time to dry. Normally it takes me about 30 to 40 minutes to dry my entire hair once I've washed it. And I know that this is just a small section of hair, but it does look a lot drier in just like the 2 minutes that I've been drying it and talking to you guys. It does seem to somehow dry hair quicker. It's not like bone dry, but it's definitely just slightly damp still on the ends. Definitely acceptably dry enough for me to be able to like go to sleep. You know, I cannot go to sleep with wet hair. It just drives me bonkers. I don't know what sort of Dyson witchcraft is going on here, or maybe it's how the air is circulating, or maybe it just is a lot hotter than my other hair dryers. It does feel really, really hot. I don't know if it's because I actually am filming during the day today, so it's like the heat from outside plus the heat blowing on me is like, oh, I just feel super hot right now, or if it is temperature-wise hotter. I'm not exactly sure, but I do feel like it is somehow drying hair faster than other hair dryers I have had before. So far, I give this thing 2 thumbs up. I love hair dryers. I love new hair dryers, weird hair dryers. I love testing out new devices like this. The only thing that I don't understand though is the price point. I don't know, Dyson to me is just kind of like Apple. It's like they've got to be the most expensive device provider. You know, I mean, how many hair dryers can you buy that will get the job done that's like $20? You know what I'm saying? And then when you're like, it's $400, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's pretty crazy, honestly. Definitely I could say if you're like a hair care professional, if you're like me and you just love hair dryers, it's just like your #1 tool, then I would definitely say go for it, give it a try. It's very interesting. It is a lot quieter. It does seem to dry faster, and it is just interesting to look at. Also, I feel like that whistling noise that I was describing, I feel like the longer that I have it running, the less that it is making sort of like a shrill whistle noise. So I do think that that was something, you know, something that's gonna go away once I sort of like break it in. I'm gonna go ahead and just test it with the diffuser. It seems even quieter, honestly, doesn't it? I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but it somehow seems quieter. I obviously don't have the right type of hair for a diffuser because I know, aren't you supposed to like scrunch and gather? At one point in my life, I did have a perm, so I did have to use diffusers before, but now I'm like, what do you do with this? That is it for today. I hope that this was a good enough review. I really wanted to share this product with you guys. I have been so excited about it, but I was like, wait, how do you first impression Friday a hair dryer? I don't know, maybe this was more like unboxing Impression Friday. That doesn't rhyme at all. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wangs. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram @graveyardgirl, same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!